I will sweep away everything from the face of the earth, declares the Lord. Zephaniah 1:2. Bad news. One day, God will end this world. On that day, he will sweep away everything. Everything we know here will change. Good news. One day, God will end this world. On that day, he will sweep away everything. Everything we know here will change. That is basically the summary of the first part of this book. Of course, there's more to know as we dig into it. My Concordia Bible references God's statement when he resolved to destroy the earth in the great flood. At that time, God said, I will wipe from the face of the earth the human race I have created, and with them the animals, the birds, and the creatures that move along the ground, for I regret that I have made them. That happened with water. Zephaniah 1:2, however, talks about doing that again, but this time it wouldn't be water because God promised to not do that again. Next time, it would be by a different way, and that time would be the end. This earth we now know, this post-diluvian world we know as home, will be destroyed in a holy fire so that no trace of sin will remain. After that, it'll be restored into our new permanent home, the New Jerusalem, where we will live eternal lives of adventure with God. Yet don't overlook what happens during the in-between time. That's our time, right now, the in-between time. In between the time of Noah and the end time that Malachi, Peter, and John foresee, there's the time of the church, Jesus' church. When he lived, Jesus destroyed the old way of doing things. His life and mission completed all scriptures and gave them transformed meaning. He grafted those who follow him, who believe in him, also known as us, into the family of God's chosen people. From then on, those who put their faith in Christ would be destined to live in this new Jerusalem to come. Jesus ended the sacrificial system. Jesus fulfilled the Old Testament commandments and kept perfectly even the questionable Jewish codes. Jesus perfectly showed mankind the face of the Father and the breath of their Spirit. Jesus did away with doing things to think one merits God's favor or demonstrate belief. Instead, he established his new kingdom in our hearts so that we might physically live it out here on the earth. In doing so, Jesus swept away everything from the face of the earth. The word of the Lord that Zephaniah recorded directly talked about the destruction of this world at its end, yet it also indirectly pointed toward he whom God would incarnate here to make all things new during that in-between time.